What you have is enough. Today we are going to do a no spin closet transformation, and I just wanted you to see me carry this out without spending any money and realize that you can do something similar in your own home. Hi, my name is Bethany, and at 22, I decluttered my first closet in my grandmother's home, and it helped me to find the power in decluttering, but it also helped me realize that I can create a place of peace. With today's project, we are finding the value in what we already have. If you're a returning viewer, you know that we follow the 4 steps to having an organized home. If you are new here, the 4 steps to having an organized home are declutter, zone, contain, and routine. And as we go through this closet transformation, I'm going to walk you through my thought process as an organizer, as a designer, and help you do the same thing at your home. So the first step is to declutter. With any project, I like to start from the floor up. And as I declutter, I ask myself key questions on figuring out what it is that I want to keep, what it is that I want to donate, what it is just trash. And for me, an easy way to know these key questions are just realizing what your why is. Why are you decluttering this? Why are you getting rid of this stuff? Why are you cleaning out this space? For me, I'm cleaning out this space for my children to have a smooth school year. This is going to be the drop zone for school, after school, homework zone, And it was funny, my mom, she came and dropped off something. She was like, "Oh, you look like a camp counselor." And I took that with so much pride because, yeah, I am a camp counselor in this house. I do not see myself as the teacher anymore to my children, which is, bittersweet. But I am the camp counselor. So how can we make this closet camp counselorly, like an art camp and at home to after camp, after school camp at home, something like that. And so as I'm decluttering, I'm taking away anything from my past self, my past identities, meaning I was once homeschooling. No, we're no longer doing that. So let's take out stuff and not keeping things for maybe or what if, and trusting that we will have everything that we need, and everything that we need is perfect in what it is, and it's enough. So that's decluttering. The second step to having an organized home is to zone. So as I take out all of the things that I don't need anymore, deciding what we're keeping, now is the time to zone. That's helping me to figure out, especially when I made these shelves. I'm like, okay, how many shelves do I need? How many shelves do we really need? What's going on these shelves? Stuff like that. And just to make the closet like a blank canvas space. Most closets function well with shelves, so we're going to add some shelves in here. But zoning means figuring out a home for everything in your home. So one shelf is going to be for paper. One shelf is going to be for books, school books. One shelf is, and then we have these racks. But that's getting closer into contain. But you know what I'm saying? Like after you figure out what's staying, what's going, now is the time to figure out where does it belong in your home. And a good way to help you zone is to just think about your daily habits. Think about how you naturally function in that space. That will help you zone. So like if you're in the kitchen, I think kitchens are easy to zone because it's like, all right, I'm washing the dishes. How can I move the stuff in my kitchen to where I don't have to move if I'm washing the dishes? So you're standing at the sink, wash, clean, dry. You put it to the side of you. Which cabinet is closest that you don't even have to walk anywhere? You can reach up your hand, dump it in the cabinet, and, make it easy. You get what I'm saying? That's zoning. taking your habits and putting them in the right location so that you can be as lazy as possible. This is the point of organization for me. It's not about cutesy. It's not about having the cleanest home and stuff. It's about how can I be the laziest person in my home, but my home still function and still look beautiful and still feel organized. You get what I'm saying? So that's zoning. So when I'm zoning in this closet, I'm thinking about how my kids are going to interact with it. There are 4 organizing styles. When I organize any space that's in a common area in terms of our home, like the living room or this homework section, art craft closet and stuff like that, we're organizing for a butterfly. Butterflies mean that they like to see all of their items and they like to put it away and grab it easily. So that means baskets. It means large containers. It means easy access and broad categories. Not this is for clay, this is for Legos. No, all the toys go into that one bin because it's easier for kids and they have to be able to see it. So like clear bins. So for me, I wanted to make sure that the lower shelves were easy access for the toddler. The higher shelves, the preteen could put all of her arts, crafts, school supplies, extra pencils, glue sticks, just stuff like that. The back top shelf would probably be for mommy, and then the bottom is our hair stuff because we do our hair downstairs. So that's another part of zoning. Figure out where you do stuff already. Don't make it hard. Don't fight with your natural tendencies. Where do you do stuff at? How can you easily put it away? And that leads us into contain. So contain is the next step. So I told you I would get to this. So this rack on this wall is a beautiful rack that has come with us from house to house and served different purposes as we move from house to apartment and stuff. And I love this rack and I will add the link down below. But this rack is now found its new home and it is going to contain all of the arts and crafts and books, and I love that it's interchangeable. Like I love that as the kids change in their age, as they change in their interests, we can change these racks, and if I want to, I can spray paint it. I could do whatever I want with these racks. That's why I like them. And they're see-through, which coincides with the organizing style and the kids being able to see everything. So contain. All that is picking out the baskets, picking out the stuff that's going to hold that zone that you just created. So routine is basically just how can you maintain the space. I made sure that my kids can easily toss in and toss out, like grab it really quickly, but also toss it back and make it as simple as possible. That's routine. Like every day he might be going in there. Once a week he might be going in there. School drop off, homework, book bags and stuff. So how can you maintain the organization that you already created? And I want you to apply this not only into your home, like what you have is enough, and finding value in what you have already is very powerful. Whether that be like, I want to write a book, I want to do this, I want to start this career, I want to be in this relationship. Like the skills that you have is enough to be in a successful relationship. The skills that you have with cooking is enough to be a top chef. The ideas that you have are enough to get brand deals. Like, what you have is enough. And I'm trying to carry this, not just with this decluttering project, but throughout my life, and understanding that what I have is enough to do what it is that God has placed me here on this earth to do. All right, you guys, I am so grateful that you're listening, and I really hope that this helped you and inspired you to just create a place of peace in your own space. All right, peace.